Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, because it's about 5:40 on Saturday. Gonna get dinner going, so I'm coming on to show you guys, of course. What I'm making tonight is Mexican chicken and Mexican rice. Yes, Mexican rice. I'm so excited. And thank you, Jerry Ellen, because I asked Jerry Ellen, what am I gonna make for dinner tonight? What are you making? And she told me, and she's like, how about your Mexican chicken? I'm like, oh my God, I haven't even thought of Mexican chicken. I haven't made it in a while. So thank you, my friend, Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. Go check her channel out, guys. And Home with she changed her name, the other name. Yes, At Home with Jerry Ellen. It used to be Life at Home with Jerry Ellen. I think it's Home with Jerry Ellen or At Home with Jerry Ellen. And Cooking with Neighbors. Go check her out, guys. She does great recipes. You'll love her channel, so go check her out. Anyway, thanks, Jer. Hi, Jer. I appreciate it for the suggestion. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Mexican rice. I'm going to get the chicken going first because that's going to take the longest. I'm using instant rice, so that's going to be quick, in the thing. And I'll just make the rice quick. I'll undermake it and then just do it in the pan with the Mexican, with the Mexican seasonings and all that. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So let's get the chicken cut up and move it over here so you can see a little bit more. There we go. All right. Let me get my knife. Yeah, because I put things in here that don't belong in here. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. You know what? I'm gonna use my other knife. The other day I used my knife here and I really enjoyed it. I just want to sharpen it just a little bit. Note to self, pay attention when you're doing this so you don't cut your finger. I haven't done that yet, but I just want to make sure. I have to pay attention. Wiping the knife after you sharpen it, always wipe it. All right. I'm not going to make this whole package because I don't think I need to. I'm just going to make enough with a couple of extra because I'm telling you that I don't want to waste. Don't want to waste, and there's no need to make a whole craziness amount of it. So, nice and thin. Now, I do have I have another video, probably one or two. I know definitely one, but maybe two videos of me making my Mexican chicken. Because I made it before. It's a very popular recipe in my house. But I haven't made it for a while, for probably 3 or 4 months. Why? I don't know. But we love it. So, get the fat off. Just trimming some of the yucky fat off of it. So I like to buy the chicken like fat like this because then you could get so much more out of it. I get at least 2 or 3, definitely 2, at least or 3 pieces of chicken out of the one breast. It's just, very economical to do that, and it's just better. you know, you save a lot of money. And today, the way things are with the freaking food stores, crazy. $5 for eggs. Really, come on. You need a sharp knife and just cut right down the middle. And if you don't like them thin like this, just cut it twice or just leave it thick. I mean, regardless, you're still going to get the same amount of meat. You're just going to get, so if it's still just one piece of meat, in other words, if I just leave this like this, you're still going to get the same amount because it's going to go as far as it goes. You know what? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So if you cut it in 3 slices, okay, if you have 3 people that only eat 1 piece of meat, then obviously it'll go further. But if you have 1 person who will eat 3 pieces of meat, you know what I mean? One breast is enough. So it's really relative. You know what I mean? You just figure it out like how your family, you know, eats it or whatever. But it's definitely very economical to do that. All right, let me see something. I'll be right back. Let me get the bowl. La 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 la. So how I make my Mexican chicken, guys. Let me just see how many I have here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think what I'm gonna do is wash my hands. That's the first thing. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one. How many did I say I had? 7? No, I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take this. So that was 7 I had. That, oh God, that is so thin. Linda, really? It's kind of really thin. I want it thin, but I don't want it like really thin. Well, it's fine. Whatever it is, it is. All right, so I have 7 in there, so that's 8, 9. And I'm gonna make 1 more because I'm telling you, Frankie loves this. He'll have it left over. I'll have it left over. It's just really good. It's really good on a sandwich, like after the next day or whatever. This I can actually get 2 out of. You see how this is? I'm gonna cut down right here. This is like the tenderloin part. I'm gonna cut that, and that's really thick. And so is this kind of thick, but I don't know. I don't know if I should cut this. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. So this I think I'm going to keep for something else because I have some chicken left over in the fridge that I used the other day when I made my famous bowls, famous KFC bowls. So I have chicken left over, so that I'm going to use for another meal. Probably chicken cutlets, fried chicken cutlets for my husband. All right, so I got that. All right, so that's what I'm doing. So right here, I have this one and, a little piece left to add to that other chicken that I have. So that's perfect. Let me wash my hands now with soap because I didn't want to use soap because I was touching the chicken again. Now I got peppers here because I'll tell you guys. I've had these red peppers in my fridge probably over a week, and I thought to myself today and yesterday, oh my God, I got to use those freaking peppers. I was going to make roasted peppers with them, and then I remember, tonight when I make Mexican chicken, you use peppers for it, So, they're a little soft, so I gotta check them out and make sure that they're still good. I really hope that they're good because I'm gonna be really mad at myself. It's hard sometimes, guys, to use that. You gotta be careful what you buy because you gotta think, and you gotta think ahead. Like if you're not gonna use them, put them in the freezer. If you're not gonna use them, make something, cook something, and then put it in the freezer. Or, I just try to get ahead of it because I'm really I'm really vigilant lately, more than any time in my life, to really not waste stuff because we wasted a lot of food, a lot of stuff going over the years, and I'm just trying to do better at that. That's all I'm doing. All right, so so I had the chicken. I don't know why I hired you. I should have lowered you. All right, so this is what I do. Now, I have the chicken, right? I'm going to put olive oil on. I'm going to rub out. Hello, calm down, Linda. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to put some olive oil on the chicken. Where are you? Oh, olive oil. Did I take it out already? Because I'm good for that. I don't understand how things just disappear. I mean, it was just here. Oh, here it is. All right, I'm going to put some olive oil. Oh, my God. Maybe I should get it in the bowl, not all over the house. All right, on the chicken. And I'm going to put the seasonings in. Now, what I do is I put taco seasoning, okay? Now, guys, is this it? No. You know that I made my own taco seasoning. That's not it. Oh, where is the taco seasoning? Oh, there it is. Guys, here it is. Here's my homemade taco seasoning. Love it. So excited. So I'm going to put taco seasoning on it. You rub taco seasoning on it. And you rub it all over it, and then you put it in the pan. Now I'm gonna put it in the air fryer toaster oven thingy. I just feel like cooking it in there, so I just hope I can fit all of what I need in here. What the hell is going on with this thing? Why isn't it opening? Oh, I don't want that big side. Oh yeah, I do want the big side. So yummy. So what I'm gonna do is mix the olive oil up all over the chicken. Now you want to be careful with the taco seasonings because sometimes I put too much and it's too much. Like you can really go overboard and put too much taco seasoning and it's like really like red. You know what I mean? You don't want that. But if you really, really like it and you like it like strong like that, by all means do it. It's whatever you want. So now I got to use my left hand because this hand is a mess. All right, so I'm going to I'm going to pour some on the top and then rub it in and then do it again. So you just rub it all around it. Try to get all the pieces covered. I mean, you could do it different ways too if you want to put taco seasoning in a bag or in a shallow baking dish and, and season every piece or season it all like that. If you want to do that, it's however you want to do it. This is how I normally, most of the time, do it. But there are so many different ways you could do it. So like I said, I go a little conservative at first. And then if after I put them in the pan and I notice one is missing a little bit or whatever, you can always just pour a little bit of taco seasoning on it. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. It's fine. So this is a really fun and good recipe. I've given this recipe to a few people and they love it. And like they've used it for 10 years, you know what I mean? I've been using this for a very, very long time. It's a really, really good recipe. And it's different. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the taco seasoning that's on here. I'm gonna put, I think, just a drop more. Just a drop. Because like I said, I like it strong, but I don't like it overpowering. One time I made it and it was just way too, I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn, people. So just make sure it's coated how you want it to be coated. And like I said, you can adjust how you want it. If it's too little or too, you see, like this one doesn't really have much on it. See, so that bothers me. So, I'm gonna add a little bit. A little bit on that one, but I can always do that also on the pan. You know what I mean? Now this has olive oil all over it, so I'm not going to put any more olive oil on the bottom of the pan. I don't think, because there's no reason to, because it's got a lot of olive oil over. It's not going to stick. All right, so I just want to make sure that they're all covered with, because you know when you want the flavor, it's Mexican. It's Mexican chicken called Mexican chicken for a reason, because it's freaking Mexican chicken. Okay. So, all right, so this is what I do, guys, okay? I put, let's turn this, let's go different, let's go this way. All right, so you lay the chicken down. Like I said, I don't know about this because I normally bake it in the oven. I don't know why I just feel like doing it in there. So I'm just gonna try to get this, you know, fit everything in here that I can possibly fit in here. It's bothering me that there's no olive oil on this pan. It really is. It's bothering me. So I think I'm just gonna put a little bit, even though I know it's not gonna stick. I got a lot of hang-ups, guys. I got a lot of hang-ups. It's not good. I do. I'm a little neurotic. I guess I am a little neurotic. I have an old friend who used to call me neurotic all the time. You're so neurotic. I am a little neurotic, but listen, if you love me, you love my neuroticacy, if that's a word. All right, so let's put the other one here. See, this one doesn't have much on it. I'm just gonna rub. I'm gonna rub some of the other. The smell, so yummy. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm just trying to fit it all in here. And this one is very thin, so this is going to fit right in here. Perfection. Now you want them flat because you're going to put stuff on top of them. Okay? Stuff is going on here, and I'll tell you what in 1 minute. Yeah, you see, that's kind of sparse there. Yeah, I gotta put some more in here. So I'm just moving this over so I can fit all this on here. Let's move this one up a little bit, just adjust. Fit all these guys in the pool together. They're all swimming together. Move this in a little bit. Back right there. Yeah, we're gonna fit it. We're gonna fit it. It's gonna be a little tight, but we're gonna fit it. Let's put this one like this. And when the chicken starts cooking, it'll shrink a little bit, so it'll all end up being fine. You just don't want it overlapping if you can't, if you can. All right, the last one The last one. Let's see if I can fit this, because this is like a big one. So let me see. I'm going to put this somewhere else. Let's see if we can get this one right here. Yeah. And then this one, we'll just push this up a little bit and shove that right in there, guys. We made it work. So I'm going to cook these at about, and for like 35, yeah, let me see. About 30 minutes in the toaster oven on 375. I'm going to cook these, and then I'm going to check them, and then I'll put all the other toppings on them when it's almost done. Okay, let me just wash my hands, and then I'll tell you something. Okay, let me put the oven on. I wanna, what am I trying to say? I want to preheat it. 375 time, yeah, that's good. Well, no, we'll do 35 minutes and then, all right, Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna preheat the oven for 5 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Now, sometimes I just put the chicken, well, what's on it is peppers, onions, tomatoes, all chopped up, and cheese. Right, peppers, onions, tomatoes, and cheese. But I only have one little tomato over there, and I'm gonna go get it, but I don't know how good it is. So what I have in my cabinet, thank God, is Rotel. So I'm gonna drain out. Well, no, I probably take some of the juice out, not all of it, because that's gonna be really good. That's gonna be good on the Mexican chicken. So I'm gonna put this on the chicken, and as the tomato, I'm gonna go check that other tomato out because I want to use it up if it's still good. So like 2 or 3 of them, well, whatever portion Jenny eats, I'm just going to put tomatoes on hers and cheese because she doesn't like the peppers, the onions. Me and Frankie and everybody else like the onions and the peppers. So I'll, the majority of them, I'll do that. But for her, I'll keep a couple separate because she doesn't like that stuff. So yeah. But anyway, so what I'm going to do though this time, because I'm making Mexican rice, I'm going to cut up the onion, a large onion. I'm going to cut up the peppers and cook them all slightly in the pan, and then I'll take the ones out that I'm going to use for the chicken. Okay, so but sometimes I just put the raw chicken. I mean the raw onion and the raw pepper on top. But I find that if I do that, I like to put it on broil for like the last 5 minutes because I want the vegetables to get a little bit cooked. I don't want them so hard, and I want a little like char on them. So that's what I do. But if I don't do that, then I saute them for a couple of minutes, or like I said, I put the broiler on at the last 5 minutes. So do whatever you want to do, however you feel you want it to, however you want it to be. So the pepper, like this pepper right here, I'm going to show you. I'm not even sure how good it is, honestly. I really am not even sure because it's very soft. Like, no, I mean, it seems fine. Whatever piece is, my garbage bowl over here. Whatever piece is really soft, I'll just cut off. Yeah, see, that's not good. It's definitely salvageable. Definitely salvageable. Whatever soft spots and aren't good, we'll just omit. Yeah, this right here, I don't really like the way that looks. It's also got a tail on it. Yeah, if it's a little slimy, then, you know, I don't know. I think that's good. That's perfect. That one's good. And I gotta go get an onion in a minute. Let's just finish this. Yeah, these are definitely like a day or two away of just being tossed out because there's just no way they're gonna last much longer. I didn't even have them that long, really. Things don't last long, they really don't. You just gotta be so careful because things do not last long. Alright. I like those little peppers. I usually buy like those little sweet peppers in the bag. I love those. I love to make stuff them with cream cheese and all this other stuff. I love those. And I think they last longer too. I'm gonna start buying those again. I just bought these two peppers because they were cheap. They were on sale. Oh, that's not good. And you know, red peppers are good. Red peppers, I love red peppers. I love the colored peppers. I don't like, I used to, you know, use green bell peppers all the time. Not since I've used the colored peppers. I don't like green anymore. It's terrible. Alexa, stop. All right, I gotta put the chicken in. Because one time I told my daughter to pick me up 2 peppers, or my son, one of them. I think it was my son, and he brought home 2 green peppers, and I was like, "What the hell are these?" And he's like, "What do you mean? What are these? You told me to get you 2 peppers." And I was like, "No, I didn't want green peppers." And I just assumed he knew that I wanted the colored peppers, but he didn't. How the hell do you know? So I ended up using them, I think, in a dish like chili or something like that. But I don't know. I just don't like the way they taste. I feel like they have no flavor. I mean, maybe it's just me. And that's like with the English cucumbers too. Like I can't like, oh no, it wasn't peppers. You know, I'm really losing it. It wasn't peppers, it was cucumbers. I sent my son, yes, it was my son, because Julie knows that I like only the English cucumbers. I asked my son to please get me 2 cucumbers, and he brought me home 2 of the regular cucumbers, and I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "No, what do you mean, what is it? You told me to get you 2 cucumbers." But I didn't tell him English cucumbers. So it wasn't his fault, because he didn't know. But they were gross. I literally cut one, and it tasted like crap to me. I just didn't like them. They were mushy, they were the English cucumbers, guys, I'm telling you, once you buy the English cucumbers, the long cucumbers, they're called English and something else. I forget what they call them, the other thing they call them, but I'm telling you guys, you smell it like in the next room. You're like, you could walk in the room and say, "Oh my God, she's cutting up a cucumber." That's how potent they are. They're so fresh, they're so delicious. So yeah, try an English cucumber. All right, let's put this in. Oh shit, I gotta take this out. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta move this down. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me just change the time on this. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. All right. No, the time. What do you mean, the time? Okay. All right. So this is good. This is all salvageable here. This is is all good. So I'm gonna go get a large onion. Just wanna take the end, yeah, that's not good. The end off of there. And go get the onion so I can cut the onion up. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is start sauteing the peppers and the garlic. I mean, peppers and the onions. All right, so I'm gonna put the flame on. Put a little olive oil in it, not a lot, a little bit. Oh, I gotta cut the rest of the onion. I gotta cut the onions up. Doy. Doy, doy, doy. I'm just cutting them in little pieces. Tuck your fingers in. So guys, that night to shine, let me tell you something. This was our third year going, you know, our third, but it's been separated from COVID, you know what I mean? We went 2 years in a row and then it was closed for 3 years, 2 or 3 years, I forget exactly. I think it was maybe 3 years, I don't know. And so now they're doing it live, you know, they're doing it in person again. And it's just the most beautifulest thing, you know? When you're, Jesus, when you're exposed to challenged adults, challenged people, children, kids, whatever it is, you just have a whole nother perspective of life. You know, it's just weird to think about, but it's just amazing, you know. And Tim Tebow, he's really doing a good thing, you know. He's bringing people in on this thing, and he's and people are, you know, helping, and it's just a really good thing that he started. And it really does give these challenged adults a night to shine. And that's what, the name is perfect for it. It really is, because, you know, they go there and they don't have to compete with anybody else or anything else. They compete with themselves, you know, and each other. And I'll never forget, I'll tell you a story. I mean, of course I can never forget it. My daughter, when we found out she had a disability, I have done a video on this, and I really think I'm going to do an updated video on Jennifer, because I haven't done it in a long time, and it's an older video, so I think it is on there. I think you guys can go back and check it out. But, oh, I got to cut the peppers too. I'm such a cat can't own. I'm sitting here yapping away and not doing anything I have to do. Anyway, so when we found out Jennifer had a disability, it was devastating, of course. She was our first child and all that, and it was the hardest thing I ever had to go through, other than losing family members that you love, whatever. But she was in an elementary school. Okay, I'm not gonna go deep, but she was in an elementary school. And she was in a special ed class. And I'll never forget, one time the teacher wrote to me, or called me or something. I wrote a note, I think it was, and said, you know, Jennifer was not cooperating today. Jennifer wasn't listening. Jennifer wouldn't. And I said, well, what was she doing? Now, you gotta understand, Jennifer was in a special ed class. In a regular, quote, normal elementary school, regular ed elementary school, but she was in a special ed class, okay? So I said, well, what was the problem? And she said, well, I said, what was she doing? And she said, well, she wouldn't stand still in the line. She kept getting out of the line. Okay. Now just think about this for a moment. Just think about it for a moment. Just think about what I said. Okay, she's in a special ed class. She's a special challenged adult child at this point. She was 6 or 7 years old, you know. And they're telling me that she's not cooperating in the line. She's not staying still. I say to him, I'm like, well, isn't this a special ed class? Like, I didn't, like, I knew that, but I was being, you know, I was being sarcastic, like, What do you mean? Like, it's a special ed class? Of course she's not going to stay in freaking line. She's a special ed child. Like, what kind of question was that? Like, what kind of thing was that? I was just friggin', I couldn't even believe it. So, right then and there, not exactly that moment, but very close to it, my husband and I reassessed our whole situation because you got to understand, all we wanted was Jennifer to be normal. When you have a child with a disability and you think you're going to have a child that's just regular ed and all that, you know, you don't come to terms with it for a very long time. And you fight it because you feel like, no, this can't be happening to me. You know, you don't want to accept it. It's very, very difficult, and it's very, very hard because the only person that's going to suffer, which my husband and I realized at that moment, was Jennifer, because we had to get over the fact that, quote unquote, she wasn't a normal. How do I even put it where you'll understand it? She wasn't a normal. I hate to say normal, but that she was challenged, that she was going to have difficulties in her life, that she was challenged. That's what it means. It was very difficult for us, but we realized at that moment that, you know what, this is not fair to her. Like, this is not fair. She deserves to be in a place where she's going to thrive, and she's going to, grow with her peers and feel good about what she does. And if she stands out of the line, which is expected with her disability, hello people, it just baffles me because it's like so ignorant. It's so ignorant, like as a special ed teacher to even think that way. I don't get it. I'm not saying that she shouldn't have learned rules and she has to learn how to behave and, and all that. That's all well and fine. I expect that. I'm not saying that she can do whatever the hell she wants, and that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to expect. Don't call me up with my special ed challenged daughter and tell me that she's in trouble because she's not staying in the line. Are you for real? So anyway, telling you guys, I was a lunatic mother with my kids who had no challenges and who had some challenges, and Jennifer, forget about it. Watch out, because Mama was coming. I mean, you just didn't. I didn't stand for nothing. You have to be an advocate for them, and that's a whole nother video. But what was I saying? Oh, so my husband and I realized this is not the place for her. So I went to the people, the school district or whatever, and I said she needs to go somewhere that's more appropriate for her. And there was a school called BOCES that was all disabled children, all disabled kids the age of her, whatever. So they were all together and they all thrived. And let me tell you something, guys. We put her in the school and she took off. It was the best thing we ever did, was accepting the fact that our daughter had a disability, and she was perfect the way she was. It wasn't that we didn't accept it. We loved her. I would have never shunned her or anything like that. But the thing is that it's very hard to accept, and especially your first child. We were young, the whole 9 yards. Regardless however old you are, it's hard when you have a child with a disability. That's just the fact. That's just the fact. But it was the best decision we ever made, guys. She was happy and thriving and right in her element with all her peers, and she belonged. She belonged there. And it was the best thing we ever did. So I'm glad that happened that day, because it kind of woke me up to the reality of, she deserves better. She deserves better. She can't live because a certain way because we don't want to accept the fact that our daughter has a disability. You know what I mean? It's not her fault. It wasn't our fault. It wasn't anybody. It was somebody's fault. That's a whole nother video. The doctor, I don't even want to get into that now. It was caused by my obstetrician. But anyway, moving on from that. That'll be definitely another video. You know, it just, she deserves to have the best life that she could possibly have. So, yeah, so, that's the thing. Not an easy thing to deal with. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. But, yeah, so she's, you know, been thriving ever since. You know that. You guys see her. She's a pick. All right, so I'm cooking these. Now, like I said, I'm making this for the Mexican chicken and for the Mexican rice. So I'm going to do the pepper, more of the peppers. I'm not going to let them really cook down too much for the Mexican chicken because they're going to cook a little bit still in the oven. You know what I mean? So, got two things cooking. Can't stand when it's cooking. Yeah, there we go. Like I don't want them to char too much, you know what I mean? But I think that's enough onion probably. I have another half an onion here. But yeah, thank God I got this pepper in time. Got this pepper just in time before it had to go in the garbage. So yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy life. It really has. Crazy, crazy life. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. I believe that. I believe that. Oh, I gotta take that chicken in a minute. Alright. I would put, well, let me check that tomato. Oh yeah, this tomato's pretty good. Yeah, I have a tomato here. That's still good. I can't even believe it. Ooh. Don't cut yourself, Linda. I would put the tomatoes in there too, like in the frying pan, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want tomatoes. I'm not going to put tomatoes in the rice. So I'm just going to cut the tomatoes up for the chicken. So I'm going to use one of this fresh tomato, obviously, and then I'll use the Mexican. I'll use the Rotel for the other. And this is why when I go to the food store, one of the things I always buy is a big thing of shredded cheese because these are the kinds of meals that I make with shredded cheese that you need shredded cheese for. That's why I always have it on hand, sour cream, all that, because, you know, I know what I'm making. I know what I'm making, so I know what I need. All right, let's mix this up. I'm going to lower the flame a little bit because I don't want it to burn. Now, I have another piece of pepper there. I don't know if I should. So I'm going to take, I don't know. The thing is, what am I going to use it? If I don't use it, what am I going to use it for? That's the thing. So I might as well use it up. Because otherwise it's going to end up going in the garbage. It will. Let's cut the rest of this up. Jenny should be walking through the door any second. But I bet you if I said I'm making string bean casserole, she'd be thrilled with it. Right? A favorite in the whole wide world. So, yeah, so the night to shine was beautiful. We had a ball, they had a ball. They make it so special for them. And even for the parents, they treat the parents so nice too. I mean, they had a whole room of food for us and drinks and desserts and just really, really nice. One thing about Tim Tebow, and if you go and look at his foundation, his Tim Tebow Night to Shine, like go Google that. And he had a video on there that he was bawling his eyes out on the first ever Night to Shine. And he's so genuine and he's so amazing. Guys, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And he makes it important for the family too, because when you have a child with a disability, 98% of the time, or 98 point high, it's probably higher, that child's not going to get married, that child's not going to have any children. So the parents, you have to mourn that just as much as the kid doesn't get to do that. So you're mourning all these things. So he really takes it into consideration that the families and the parents really, like are devastated too, and that need this too. And he makes us feel like a queen and king for the night too, because we are the ones that have to watch our child suffer and go through all this stuff, and we don't get to, and we miss out on all that. We miss out on the weddings, on the babies, and all of that. Okay, so I'm putting onion and garlic, just a little bit. I put kind of a lot, but anyway, I was chatting because I'm gonna put taco seasoning in this too. After I just take it out to put on the chicken. So he just really is very considerate of the parents, and he treats the parents really well too, as well, and he makes you feel comfortable, and just really amazing person. Yeah. All right, I think it's a little dry, so it needs a little olive oil, and I'm going to go check the chicken out. Let's go see about the chicken. I gotta check it out and see what it's doing. All right, this has been about 28 minutes. So, you see how it shrunk, guys? Told you. This to the end. I'm going to put this on the other flame because I don't want it to burn. I don't want it to get crazily charred. So here's the chicken. Let me just lower this. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. So here's the chicken. So I'll show you. You see how it's shrunk? That's what I was talking about. It's definitely going to shrink. Oh boy. See? Like this is, to me this is done. So what I'm going to do is just about done. So I'm going to start putting the stuff on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of spoonfuls. Now I got to make sure to remember to leave Jenny some separate, without any onions or peppers. So you just put, you put the peppers and onions on top as much as you would like. Okay, let's see. Jennifer, I guess I'll leave her these pieces over here. So these pieces over here, I'll put this on. need some of this stuff for the rice. So I'm gonna spread it all out. I'm gonna shut it for a minute because I don't like how it's getting quite brown. And then after it's gonna cook another couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna put the cheese on it right before we're gonna eat. Okay? So these 3 pieces I'll leave here for her. Ow. That's hers, right? Okay. All right. All right, so the tomatoes, I'm gonna put, let me open this. Let me open the Rotel. Of course it's not plugged in. It's not plugged. All right, I'm gonna put these tomatoes on Jenny's because I don't know if the Rotel has a little bit of spice in it. I don't think it does, but if it does, then she won't be happy, so she won't eat it. So, okay, so I'm gonna put the tomatoes like that on hers. And I'm gonna put the Rotel in here. I'm gonna take out some of the juice and put the tomatoes in there. So I'm just gonna mix this up a little bit. I'm not gonna use all of this, so I'll definitely be using it for something else. So I'm just loading up the tomatoes, the Rotel, whatever you want to call it, on top. I hope this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be enough. It's just me and him. So you put some tomatoes on top. Now, if there's something you don't like I said, if you like, Jenny doesn't like the onions and the peppers, so I don't put it on hers. If you don't like tomatoes, if you don't like peppers, don't put it on. Just don't put it on. You don't have to do anything. You make this your own. You can put on anything you want. Jalapenos. You know, I should have put jalapenos on mine. I like it. I like it a little spicy. Okay. So that's the amount of tomatoes that I'm going to put. So now I'm going to let this cook for another couple of minutes in the toaster oven, okay? I'm going to put this back on in the oven for 5 minutes. And then I'll put the cheese on it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. So now let's get the rice going. All right, so now what I'm going to do is that's a perfect amount of stuff for the rice. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add water into this. I'm going to put the light on. I'm going to add water into this, guys. The amount that I'm going to cook in this, make for this. Range top. I don't know. I think I'm going to do 3 servings. Yeah. All right, so if I do... All right, so... Oh, okay. So if I do 3 servings, it'll be 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water, and then, yeah. So the medium saucepan, bring water to a boil. Okay, so what I say, I'm gonna put this on low, high. So I'm gonna do 3 servings, so that's, yeah, 2 cups of rice and 2 cups of water. All right, let's get the rice out of the water in first, because the water has to boil first. So let me get the water. Oh, what I want to do is I want to put some Mexican rice in here with this. I mean, some taco freaking seasoning. Jesus Lord, Linda, in here. Okay? I'm going to put a piece of butter because butter makes everything better. Okay? And give that a little mix. Come on. Let that cook a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic, guys. Just a little bit. All right. There we go. Look at all that, guys. Look at all that. That's all flavor right there. See that? That's all flavor. So bring all that up with a wooden spoon, you know, not a metal, obviously. Just get all that up, and when I put the water in, then it'll really come up. But that's all flavor. That's gonna flavor your food. Don't be afraid of that stuff, all right? Don't be afraid. All right. Now let's add the water. So, like I said, we're gonna do 3 servings. So that's 2 cups of water. Well, that's really over 2 cups. So this is gonna come up to a boil. Okay. I'm putting this on high. What's going on here? Ah, Linda. This is gonna come up to a boil. And now we're gonna put the rice in and let the rice sit for 5 minutes. All right. Okay. All right, so let's wait for that. I'm gonna go take the chicken out because, like I said, I don't want it to overcook. You know what I mean? And then I'll put the cheese on it. All right, guys, so I just remembered, Jenny doesn't eat rice, so I have to I opened up a can of those whole tomatoes. I'm just gonna slice them and cook those for her. And Jenny's getting home now, so Cooper is going crazy. So I'm just slicing them in the middle, it's just easier. So I'm gonna just season these with some salt and pepper and a little garlic. It's good. I'm gonna take the chicken out now. Oh, Cooper. Salt and pepper. Onion. I think the water is boiling now because I can hear it and feel it. Garlic. And paprika. Let's check this out. Yep, see, there you go. So what I'm gonna do is put 2 cups of rice in here, and then we cover it, okay? Here she comes, Miss America, and the fun begins. Love her to death. What? What is it? What are you freaking out about?
Sorry, I think it was locked.
God.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Oh wait, how many cups of rice was it? 2? Was it 2? Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I gotta go pee.
All right, the video's on
Oh,
now.
I forgot.
That's okay. It's fine. Everybody knows.
What are you making for dinner?
Everybody has to pee. Mexican chicken. Oh shoot! Let me get that off.
That's a get
Yeah. I see. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear? Well, that's what we're having. Mexican chicken. There's nothing wrong with that. You love Mexican chicken
Yeah, but
with the cheese and sour cream.
I gotta.
Cool it.
I'll be right back. Go. Then I'll talk to you when I'm done. Okay?
Yeah. See, guys? Didn't I tell you? You see? Do you see what I'm talking about? All right, we're gonna shut this off, and then we have to cover it again and let the rice cook. I wonder if I should make a little bit more because of my, we'll see what happens. You know what it is too? Lately, my husband's been eating at night when he gets home. The meals that I've been making lately, he's been eating. He normally didn't do that, but now he is. Every time I make something, he's like, "Ooh, save me some of that. Ooh, save me some of this." He loves it. All right, let's let this sit. I don't know why it doesn't seem like there's enough water in here, but I think it is. It's just a bit flat. Let this sit. And here's the chicken. I'm going to put the cheese on it now. But do you believe this child? Do you see what I'm talking about? I knew the minute I told her Mexican chicken.
I have to put my glasses. Put my glasses. My glasses, Mom.
All right, let's get the cheese. The potatoes are cooking. Probably gonna have to open up the other cheese.
Oh. Oh,
How was it?
it was good.
Yeah, you had fun?
Uh-huh.
How was with the puppies, with the dogs?
There was just 2 dogs.
That was it? So it wasn't fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
She's obviously not very impressed.
Yes, I am. Don't say that, Laura.
Jennifer. You don't sound too impressed.
Yes. Mom. Oh, I showed Carlos pictures of the
How was it?
It was good.
He liked it. Why didn't he come?
And Rob too.
Yeah.
What? Did he come what?
All right, guys. Cooper, get out. Cooper, out. Cooper, get out. So the rice, I just took the top off of the rice. You see how it instantly just drinks up all the rice, the water.
Come here, Cooper. Hi.
Oh, the chicken.
Hey, Mr. Cooper. come say
Jenny,
hi.
don't let him in there. Lock
Cooper,
the
no.
gate. Lock
Cooper, no.
shut the gate.
No,
All right, the
no,
cheese is heating up.
No, Mr.
Yeah, this is enough rice. It's perfect
I
amount.
don't like rice.
I'm not making you rice. You're having potatoes. You asked
Can I
me.
have mac and cheese if you have mac and cheese?
I just opened you up to potatoes.
I'm sorry. This
Well, you can have a couple of potatoes and there's a little bit of macaroni
Cooper,
and cheese,
come
okay?
here. I'll say
You can
hi.
have a little bit of each.
You didn't say hi to me. Come
God
here.
help me.
Hi, buddy. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Oh, Mama, look.
Mhm.
Cooper, give me kisses. Missed you, baby. Oh, Mommy.
It definitely needs more salt and pepper.
The
And I'm gonna
dog,
put a little bit more of this in it, yeah?
The dog gonna give me a sniff of my hand.
Oh, it probably smells Cooper too.
Yeah.
Jenny went to a place where they,
I want to tell them.
okay, 1 second.
I want to show them pictures of the night to show
Coopy,
them.
get Cooper, get her.
And I'll put this over here.
I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to this, guys.
I'm gonna see Michelle, my mentor, on Tuesday. I'm gonna get Michelle a Valentine. Should I make her a card?
Yeah, make her a card, yes.
And what about
Yes.
Justin?
You should have got something for Justin and gave
Yeah,
it
I
to
want to
him.
get Justin something.
Well, it's too late now. When are you gonna even see Justin? All right, let's not talk about that right now. You're on video here. Tell him what you did today.
I went to see a dog and read a book to them.
It's called Tail Wagging Reading Saturdays.
Yeah.
So they went to a
I read a
library
library.
and they read a book, right?
Yeah.
About a dog, and they got to
No,
pet the
we
dog.
read.
Oh.
We pick a book and then we
Read it to the dog. And then they got to pet
Yeah.
the dog, and it was showing the picture.
And they gave us a bookmark. A bookmark.
Show them the thing.
And then I'll show them something else, Mom.
Yeah.
Look. Look, Mom. Help me show them. Did I put it closer?
Yeah, it's perfect. Look at the dog.
And
That's
look at the
one of the
name
dogs
of
that
it.
they met. Today I read with my what? Oh, her name's Memory.
Yeah. That's
Cooper?
her. Cooper.
Her name's
name.
Memory. That's
Yeah, that's
weird.
the dog.
That's,
They have a big.
that's a different
And
name.
then we had a with Mom. They had two dogs, a Memory and a big dog.
Oh, very cool.
Me too. Okay, I have pictures I want to show you now from yesterday, from Night to Shine.
Show them. I said they saw all your pictures. I hope.
Look at this one, Mom. Come here.
Why are you making me look at it when
I'm
I
trying
saw them?
to like.
You got to bring it like right here.
Oh, they can't see me
Right,
face.
yeah.
Hold on, my light's about to fall off. Now I can't do it. I think you have to move this back a little bit.
No, it's good. It's good.
You can't see my face because it's the
Yes,
light.
they
Maybe
can.
it's the light.
All right, I'll insert these pictures into the video because
I
it's.
want to show them.
Well, you can show them, but they're not going to be able to really see it here. I'll insert it for them.
Hold on. I gotta
Koopy, stop.
maybe bring it closer. Maybe that.
Come on, Coop. Cookie, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, this is me in
Get out of the
here.
kitchen. Oh,
Julie,
you're so bad.
my sister, did this one for me. This is now I see it. Look, now I stand up and do it.
There you go.
There's me.
Okay, that's good. You showed them that one.
This is me and Julie. This one. Julie's putting the crown on me. This is Julie putting the crown on me. Why is it not working? This is weird. Why is this light so bright? Can you shut this light for a minute?
No, you can't shut the light off.
Why is it not? I want to.
Yeah,
Come on, show it backwards. Or
I will insert it.
what if it? Oh look, now can you see? You think they see it?
Yes, they can see that. Yes, that's
There's
fine.
me and my sister.
That's fine.
This is me and my.
That's her and her boyfriend. That's okay. That's her and her boyfriend, Justin.
There we go. Wait,
Can-
let me do it.
yeah.
See? Can you see it now?
Yeah.
I hope they can see. And then you can put it on your thing.
Okay.
You said you would do that.
Yeah, they saw these. I put.
I was trying to show you. Look, this one's another one, a picture of Justin and me.
There you go. Justin looks cranky.
He's not cranky.
Poopy.
Oh, look at this one, Mom.
You know what it was? He's a DJ, so he was upset because he couldn't be the DJ. I love this picture of her. I'm gonna insert this one. I think I might have already. I don't know if I did.
But you gotta show the other ones. I'm
Well,
showing
yeah,
you.
it's not gonna work on here, but we'll definitely insert
And
them.
look at this one, the limo.
Yeah, I know, it's adorable. All right, guys. So the chicken is done. I'm gonna take it out.
This is my favorite one. Mom, look. This is my favorite one.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out the chicken, and then dinner will be ready. What's your problem?
Oh, nothing. I just can't believe we're having Mexican chicken tonight.
What do you want, Jen? What do you
I
want?
don't know.
See, guys, here it is. Yummo! So delicious. All right, let me get her out the macaroni and cheese. I do have a little bit of macaroni and cheese left, so I'll let her have some of that and potatoes. She could have them both. All right, guys, so here is my plate. I have a little bit of rice, a couple of potatoes, and I have Mexican chicken. You know what? I don't think I like this piece. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it. Let me get a better piece. All right. What piece do I want? I think this is 2 pieces here. There was a piece here that I wanted. Is this it? You know, at this point, I'm just gonna like take whatever because I don't care right now. At this point. Oh, this is the piece that I want. I'm being crazy. I'm being a crazy girl. Yeah. Sour cream on the rice, sour cream on my chicken. And here's what's for dinner tonight, guys. Mexican chicken, la-dee-doo, la-dee-da. Mexican chicken with sour cream, Mexican rice, guys. This is what's for dinner. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and I so appreciate you and it. And don't forget to hit the notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. And like and share and comment down below. I love you guys, and thank you so much for being loyal and watching all the time. I so appreciate it. See you on the next video. Gonna go eat my dinner. Bye. Bye, guys. Love yous. Bye.